Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars 7, Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Hey, where y'all going?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jaguars at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Jets! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Jaguars 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's good. For the others, Jacksonville.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 5. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 60 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11, Ag.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31, Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 13, Luke.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 91 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Silver.
It's a throw again as Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run with Etienne, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Paul on a give up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
Screen play. Here's Etienne.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up.
Second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 24.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the
On the counter, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over.
at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Foster. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 152 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again. Pushing his way through.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Powers through it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
15 yards.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 31. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 49 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
234 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Open man, here's Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Sink right.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, 55 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Chad Muma.
That keeps the score. Jets 57, Jaguars 45. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Let's go, 52.
Play action. It's Lawrence rolling to his right. And this one too low.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
240 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Able to slither by, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Think right, open.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
No.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second down and 3. Ball again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3.